Officer S. Head. And I think after you see him in the video, you'll know what the S stands for. Now, he shows up a little bit later in the video, but I'll give you a hint real quick what S stands for. This video is a little longer than I like to do, and I cut out as much as I could of the parts where we're waiting around for something to happen and the cops are talking and fight all that, but I did my best to get rid of as much of it and shorten it up as best I could without getting rid of any details that need to be in there, taking things out of context, that kind of thing. So there's a lot to be seen in this video. There is some stupid BS. There's some decent cops in here. There's some idiots like S-Head here. There's poll workers that have no clue what they're doing. I don't even want to put a word to them. I just can't find the right word right now that describes how they acted. There's a lot of different words that could describe it, I guess, but I'll let y'all put your own words to that. But, I know it's a little long, but I think it's worthy. The video is from Live BD, which I will leave a link in the description, and he's a new auditor. So let's get on with the video.
All right, we're here at Dent Middle School, Richland County, Columbia, South Carolina, Decker Boulevard. Go look at some election day voting. Is that a request?
Yes, sir. That's a requirement.
Okay. That's a requirement?
If it also becomes a federal building, you can have your cell phone on in a federal building.
Really? You sure about that?
Miss Jonathan, you want to talk to him about his cell phone?
Yes, ma'am.
And he's recording you just so
Yes, ma'am. I'm recording you.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that.
I don't
It's
mind.
not. That is nice to hear because I don't get that a lot.
No, you do have to turn your cell phone on.
Okay. Now,
because once you go in that polling place, that's considered federal property because this is a presidential vote. Okay, so.
Okay, I've never heard that before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We were told that.
Okay.
In our training class. So cell phones, that's why we even have a sign up there.
You're the poll manager.
I'm the
Okay.
clerk. Yeah.
Oh, you're the clerk. Okay.
Yeah.
I know. Every state's different, but in South Carolina, you cannot take a picture of your ballot. So there's no ballot selfies allowed in South Carolina. So you can take your phone in and you can record all the way up until you go into the booth, and then you have to turn the. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. As a courtesy to others,
Right.
please do not use your smartphones, cameras,
Right.
PDAs, or other electronic device while in the polling place.
Right.
Please silence all rings.
Now you know why that is.
Okay?
You know why that is.
Please tell me why.
Okay, that's for people that are on the phone that are being loud. So they want to.
Sir,
It's not-
before you come into your place, it says please silence your phones. You cannot have your phones out.
Right.
As a courtesy.
As a courtesy.
So are you
There's-
not being courteous?
Well, that's
Are you being courteous or not?
that's not lawful.
Listen, I just asked you a question.
Yeah, I mean it's not. It's you
I'm
don't.
I'm asking
Okay,
you,
go
sir,
ahead.
as a human being.
Right.
Are you courteous?
Yeah.
Yes, just put the phone up and
Okay.
take a note. If not, you're not going in here to record it.
Okay. But it's
Is this
not.
your precinct?
Well, what I'm trying to tell you is it's not law.
No, answer
Is
the
this
question.
your
Is this
precinct?
your precinct?
Well, I'm not here to answer any questions.
Okay.
Okay, well, if you're not here to answer any questions, you just want to make innuendos and all this,
No.
then you need to leave.
Okay,
Point
now
blank, period.
another.
You need to go.
Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't make me leave.
Okay.
No. I'm gonna leave, but
No.
I'm not gonna be forced
I
to
mean,
leave.
because you're here being
asking you, are you being
argumentative.
No, ma'am, I'm not.
I prefer to stay over there.
Ma'am, you're in public.
No, stay away.
How you doing, deputies?
Okay, just stay away. Okay, so he says, I challenge you with the law. And this is that. And I said, okay. I said, it's the law that I know from what I was told. Okay, this is the presidential. Therefore, this is part of federal property. Yes. Okay. And if it says that there are no cell phones allowed inside, and the rest is turned off, then that's what you have to do. You have to comply. He's challenging me at everything. I've asked him to leave. He told me I don't have the authority to do it, to make him leave, and I told him, yes, I do. You know, in the whole place, yes, I do. Okay, and he's recording all of this. Those ladies over there have been recording him because he's been very good and everything. And I want
Now,
I'm going to speak with him.
ma'am, yes.
Okay.
How you doing, Deputy Head?
Deputy Head, Richland County Sheriff's Department.
And your badge number?
1871.
Is your body cam on?
It is on right now.
Very good. And ma'am, can I get your name and that badge number?
Hey, sir.
And your badge number?
See?
All right, sir.
And your badge
It's time
number?
to talk to me.
Is your body cam on? Thank
It's time
you.
to talk to me.
Yes, sir. Go
I'll
ahead.
Check it out. Have you? Is this your voting room location?
I'm not here to answer questions.
All right. Well, then in that case, the poll manager has asked you to leave. You do need to leave because the only reason that you would be allowed to come here is to vote. If this is your registered voting area.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you don't really have any other business to do here. Because are you a certified poll watcher?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so you have no reason to be here beyond that. The poll manager has asked you to leave. I am here lawfully because the poll manager has requested you, sir. I
Okay.
do need you to vacate the premises.
Okay, now, if I don't, are you going to arrest me?
You could be arrested for trespass after notice at that point. Yes, sir.
And you believe that I can be trespassed off public property?
This is not public property right now. This is federal property because it's during the election.
And is that not public property?
No, sir, it's not. It's private. It's federal.
This is, okay, so federal property is federal
right now.
property?
Yes, sir, right now.
Federal property is federal. If federal property is private property. Is that what you're saying,
This
Deputy
is
Head?
federal property, sir.
So this is private?
We're not disputing this anymore?
Now-
Are you going to leave?
I'll leave.
I need you to go ahead and go. If
Okay.
you already agreed to leave, so just right now, you just agreed to leave. I need you
I
to go
will
ahead and go.
leave under threat of
I
arrest.
need you to go, sir.
Under threat of
I
arrest.
can arrest you for trespass after notice, sir, but I'd rather not. This
Okay.
right here is completely unnecessary.
What's
Let's
unnecessary?
go ahead and go. This discussion.
Why
The
is
poll
it
manager-
unnecessary?
The poll manager asked you to leave.
Okay, well, I was
need
not
you to go.
belligerent.
That's
in this.
fine. It
Okay.
doesn't matter. She
Okay.
can ask you to leave for any reason.
Okay.
And you said this is not where you're answering questions, which leads me to believe that you are not here to vote. And if
Well-
you have already voted, then you're good to go. Your business here is concluded. You have nothing further to do here lawfully. You need to leave.
Okay, I understand that this is public property.
So this is federal property right now because it's during the election. I need you to leave.
Okay, I'll
Please,
leave.
sir, I don't want you to get arrested, man.
I don't.
I'm
but
begging you right now.
okay, but I don't think you're right. But I will
That's
leave.
fine.
I will leave under threat of arrest.
Okay, sir. Have a good day.
And you're S head.
Yep, have a good day, sir.
And you're going to arrest me if I do not leave
Have a
public
good day,
property.
sir. Please
Okay.
go.
All right.
Just
I
go.
will. Thank
Go
you.
ahead and leave.
All right. I will. I'm leaving.
It doesn't look like it, but I need you to go.
I'm going.
Sir, I need you to go.
I'm going now.
You're told to leave.
I'm going
Go
now.
walk to your car.
I'm walking to my car.
Go to your car just to make sure you leave.
You're going to follow me to my car?
Go ahead and go. I'm
All right.
making sure you leave the premises.
Okay.
Are you inside the polling station?
I'll be glad to talk to you if you identify yourself.
That's also in the 4th Station Police Department.
Okay. I'll be glad to have a
Station.
I'll be glad to have a consensual conversation with you.
Where are you inside the polling station?
Well, I don't know if I want to answer that.
Okay.
Is that against the law? Is that against the law? How are you? Yes, sir.
Last name is pronounced Punch Low.
Thank you for that.
My body cam is on.
Very good.
My badge number is 1533, and I'm the supervisor of this region. We've already
And you
spoke.
voted. That's
And
awesome.
we've already spoke to that.
Yes, sir.
I just explained to them the exact same thing I explained to you over in Parkland. They understand.
Appreciate that.
They understand
Mm-hmm.
what it means, and they didn't have a clear understanding. But like I said, I explained to them the exact same thing I explained to you over in Parkland.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
No worries.
So I have a question. So am I allowed to come on this property?
At this point, you can walk up to the front all the way up to the doors begin to go into the actual voting area.
It's just like I told you. You can't
Okay.
be in a position where you
Okay.
could possibly photograph.
Okay. Well, I came here.
Separate
Go ahead.
Because you were causing a disturbance with other people who were not voters.
No, sir.
Well, that's that's for you feeling like you weren't.
Well, it's on
However,
camera.
The only reason I came here
Right.
is because a disturbance was reported by
Right.
the poll manager, which gives me the legal right to come here
Right.
and address that issue.
I understand that.
So you were separated because of that.
Okay.
I actually even asked you beforehand if you were here to vote. You refused to answer that question. You're right. You don't
Okay.
have to answer that question.
Thank you, sir.
However, you're also not an official poll lodger granting you right to be here.
Right.
Appointed by a, I'm sorry, what am I thinking of? A candidate. There we go.
That's right.
So at that point, you gave me nothing to say that you actually needed to be here to do that, and you were causing a disturbance, so I asked you to leave the property.
Okay.
So, yes, the inside of that is federal. Where you were at was public, but you were causing a disturbance in a public area.
Well, I was not causing a disturbance.
That's how you feel, sir? I was reported by the poll manager that that's what you
Okay, well, I have it on camera here.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
I just want to explain to you.
Okay,
and let
thank
you.
you.
Know I've explained them to you.
I appreciate
That's
that.
okay.
You've been very
If we
professional.
have a problem over in Portland, we're not going to have a problem.
Well, I have a question. Is this different property than Park Lane?
not
'cause
when
it's-
being used as a polling.
Right. So being federal property, county property, it doesn't matter. It's public property.
During right now. Now, after the time period for the election is over, then it goes back to being a school.
Right. Okay. All right. So, okay. So I'm allowed to come back on the property.
As long as you don't go inside, you don't cause a disturbance.
Okay. Now,
And now the disturbance, again,
Uh-huh.
you may feel like you're not causing a disturbance if someone else is taking issue with it.
Uh-huh.
But clearly that was what was happening when I arrived on scene. Other people,
Right.
several people were having issue with you. That's why I addressed the issue.
Okay.
So you may not have an issue with them, but they have one with you, and the poll manager is asking you to leave.
Well, I was talking to the poll manager, and she was trying to tell me that it was law that I couldn't go in the precinct, and I said that I would challenge her on that. And I think that's when she.
I told her where.
Yeah.
You know, there's a threshold.
Right.
You can't go between those doors where you can see with the
Right.
with the camera, photograph.
Right.
She understands that now.
Okay.
So the answer, can you be on this property? Absolutely. until
Okay.
next time's over.
All right. Thank you, sir. I'm coming back on the property. Thank you, ma'am.
Well, I have purposes here other than voting.
What's your purpose?
Well, have you ever heard of the first law in the book?
I mean, tell me. Don't speak in.
Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the
not the
people.
press.
I am the press. Anybody with
Show me
you're
your-
the
show-
press.
no, show me your
You don't have to
credentials.
have press credentials to be
You
the
don't have any
press.
press credentials?
Nope, the court has
Come on,
ruled.
man. You know there's a bunch of privacy laws that you're not even entitled
Well,
right
do you-
now,
do
man.
you
So,
know
I mean,
that-
you making this? You're gonna make this something that
You're talking about.
you're going to make this something that it shouldn't be. If you was here just for 5 minutes, okay, your 5 minutes of fame.
Well, if
I
you would have
mean,
let me walk in,
you're not
walk around,
walking
I'd have
in.
been out of here.
You're not walking in with the camera trying to record you. Anybody want to be recorded out here?
Whose permission do I need?
Okay, so
Nobody. I don't need anybody's permission.
Sir, if you're telling me I can film you in your backyard
No,
without
no,
listen,
in
tell me.
public.
No, I'm in public.
That's right.
I'm in public.
You have no
So
expectation of privacy.
I can film. I have no. You are mistaken, and it's so sad.
I don't know. You better look up the law.
I don't need to look up the law, son.
I think so. This is
In a
already
wheelchair.
been
making
settled.
no point.
The Supreme Court has already settled all this.
Sir,
When
I'm
you're
not-
in
I'm not-
public,
I'm
there's
not-
no
I'm not-
expectation of privacy.
I try to talk to you, but it's
South
not.
Carolina law only prohibits cameras in the booth.
What you say?
That's right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. You cannot record a ballot. You cannot show your ballot. Well, that's a request, and that's courtesy. Well, the law is the ballot.
How old are you? Are y'all, excuse me, are y'all students? Y'all are children. You filming children.
No, I'm not filming
You
them.
filmed them now. When they look at that film,
Well,
you got
they're-
these kids on camera now.
they're in public.
Be careful.
They're in public.
Be careful, man.
They're in public.
Be careful. You want to take it there, we can take it there, man.
All right, is this?
Just be careful, sir. I'm trying to give you
I appreciate it. Are you looking after me?
I'm trying to give you some heads up. You know, because you're taking something. I don't know what's the direction
if-
here, your rhyme or reason, but
if I was doing
your
something-
rhyme and reason.
Okay, well, let me tell you this. I'll tell you this.
It's not.
If I was doing
conducive
something
to
wrong, those deputies would have taken me away.
Nah, they doing you a favor. They're trying to get you out of
No,
here.
they're not doing me a favor. They are following the law. They're following the law just like we do. We have
If the
to.
law was followed to the T, as you say, then why did you leave?
Because he threatened to arrest me.
So if somebody's following the law, they won't threaten or
Well,
or
I
say
don't
that
want to
they
be
can
in
arrest you.
handcuffs. You want to be in handcuffs?
So why are you back over here?
Because I can be here. Look, y'all, it was boring until I got here. Face it. Let's face it. Oh no, here we go again.
Oh my God, the stupidity in this one. The S-head, the poll workers. How stupid can you get? I don't think any of those poll workers even bothered to read anything. All they referred to was, I was told. That's what they said. I bet none of them read anything. They'd never read the law. They have no idea. Whoever trained them never read the law to them and didn't train them right. Oh, God. If that's the kind of people you have running your voting area, just what else did they screw up? I wonder, God, I hate to find out, actually. But anyway, there's still a lot of this video left, but there's a lot of discussion back and forth, this, that, and the other. The end of the story is he got to stay. The poll workers were educated to a degree, and S-head didn't get to come back, which I think helped the whole situation because S-head is S-head. He didn't bother. All he did was just do what the poll workers said. He didn't have a clue. He didn't investigate. He didn't look up the law. He just did what they told him. And that's the problem with so many police these days. They don't care about doing the right thing. They do the easy thing. And he wasn't doing anybody any favors by not doing it and handling it right in the first place. Anyway, and that poll worker in the blue, God, he's an idiot. And I bet to this day, even if he sees this video, and even after everything he went through in this video, he still doesn't realize what an idiot he is. He probably still thinks he was right and did the right thing and was just trying to help the guy out and warn him, that he's going to get in trouble. I don't know. God. We could talk about this for a while, but the video was long enough and I've talked enough. All right, this guy was really good. He stayed calm. He didn't let S-head get under his skin. He didn't let the poll workers get under his skin. Stayed calm, knew what he was talking about. It's bad that he didn't get the whole thing straightened out and was let inside, but I'm judging from what I saw. He'll come back. He'll go up to the higher people above who even train these idiots and get this straightened out. And, maybe next election he'll be out checking again and seeing if they actually did get it straightened out. But like I said, he did good, and I think he's earned some attention. So I hope y'all will go by and check his channel out, subscribe to him if you feel he's worthy, and give him some support. This is PNP News. Y'all be safe. I'm out of here.